UMNO Youth Chief Dr Akmal Saleh has turned on a member of his own party over a flag blunder. Meanwhile, DAP will be mobilizing its members in Penang with Malaysian flags to defend unity. The opposition raised several questions on the death of Zara Qairina Mahathir in the Dewan Rakyat today. Stay tuned for all this and more. Terengganu Umno Youth published a graphic with an incorrect Jalur Gemilang yesterday. In a post which has since been deleted, it shared a graphic aimed at expressing their anger over the upside-down flag blunder in Penang, as well as the death of Sabah student Zara Qairina Mahathir. The graphic had both the Jalur Gemilang and a black and white photo of Zara. However, the Jalur Gemilang in the graphic had only 12 stripes instead of 14. It was deleted at 12:55 p.m. today and replaced with a new graphic containing the correct number of stripes on the Jalur Gemilang. The incident came amid fury from the Wing's chief Dr Akmal Saleh against the store owner over the flag issue. The error was pointed out by netizens who questioned whether Akmal would take action over it. Meanwhile, a photo of Akmal holding up a Palestinian flag upside down with other UMNO youth leaders from 2 years ago has also resurfaced. The photo was from a solidarity rally with Palestinians in Kuala Lumpur. In response to this, Akmal urged authorities to investigate and prosecute the Terengganu Umno Youth member responsible for the poster.
Dan saya dah beritahu saya dah verify bahawa kesilapan itu memang datangnya daripada orang yang buat poster tu dan kita bertanggungjawab. Dan saya sendiri hari ini menggesa bahawa tindakan yang keras, satu report polis dan tindakan yang keras perlulah dikenakan kepada orang yang buat ni. Sebab apa? Saya tak nak hanya minta maaf. Walaupun ini adalah pemuda UMNO Terengganu, pemuda saya tak nak mereka hanya minta maaf. Saya minta pihak polis siasat dan kenakan tindakan yang keras kepada orang yang buat ni.
He said it was not a matter of politics but was about respect for the flag, and action has to be taken if there is a mistake, no matter who the person involved is. Akmal also branded DAP Secretary General Anthony Loke as a hypocrite, accusing him of failing to apply his own standards to the flag blunder issue. In response to Loke's comment that the shopkeeper had mistakenly put up the flag upside down, Akmal said that the Attorney General should be the one defining whether it was a mistake or not. Akmal also thanked Loke for his plan to give out flags at the shop, saying that it would be a lesson for the owner on how to put up the flag properly. He said due to this, he will be cancelling his class to educate the owner. He added that he would still drop by to see Loke hanging the flag and to meet the DAP members that wanted to greet them.
InsyaAllah, dalam lingkungan dalam 5.30 ke 6 petang, insyaAllah saya akan datang ke situ. Saya pun nak tengok sambutan macam mana dan katanya nak bagi bendera. InsyaAllah, kita pun ada bawa bendera, kita akan bagi sama-sama untuk kita bagi kesedaran kepada orang. Jadi, ahli DAP yang nak sambut kami pada petang hari Khamis tu, insyaAllah kita jumpa pada petang hari Khamis.
Earlier, DAP had said that it will mobilize its members to defend the hardware store owner. DAP Secretary General Anthony Loke said Penang DAP members will gather at the store with Malaysian flags, which they will hand out as a sign of unity. If anyone tries to disturb the peace at the premises, the party members will greet them and hand out 831 Jalur Gemilang for free. Loke said this is a sign of unity in conjunction with National Day on August 31st. He didn't name anyone, but the move comes after Akmal said that he would hold a class at the store to educate the owner on how to hoist the flag if there were no charges by Wednesday. Meanwhile, Loke condemned the act of pressuring the Attorney General's chambers, calling it interference. He also called the threat to stage a protest a clear act of bullying that was not acceptable. Lawyers for Liberty had also hit out at Akmal earlier today. This was over his plan to give a class and educate the store owner on the flag if authorities failed to charge the individual by Wednesday. In a statement, LFL Director Zara Qairina Mahathir questioned why the police and the government have remained silent over Akmal's actions. He said Akmal's statement is a public declaration of planned criminal acts, including criminal intimidation, trespass, and breach of the peace. He added that it is ridiculous that Akmal is getting away with such public misconduct. Zaid stated that if the government will not step in, he will take the necessary action to defuse the situation and protect the store owner from illegal bullying and intimidation. He said he will be at the store in Penang on Thursday to meet Akmal, educate him on why his actions are wrongful, and advise him to comply with the nation's laws. He added that through peaceful means, he would also advise Akmal against fanning hatred or harassing members of the public through threats of vigilantism or mob tyranny. Zaid called on the public to join him in standing up against the bullying of ordinary people by politicians with privilege and power. However, he said that if necessary, he will stand there alone against Akmal and his supporters. If you like the stories we produce, consider supporting us by subscribing to Malaysia Kini. Click the link in the description below or scan the QR code on your screen to subscribe. The opposition has called on the police to explain why they did not order a post-mortem for the body of Zara Qairina Mahathir following her mysterious death in Sabah last month. Speaking in the Dewan Rakyat today, Opposition Chief Whip Takiyuddin Hassan said such an order should have been a standard procedure whenever there is a sudden death case.
Saya ingin menyentuh perkara ini yang betul bahawa proses post-mortem ini sepatutnya diadakan tanpa apa-apa permintaan daripada mana-mana pihak. There is standard procedure di dalam kes-kes kematian mengejut ataupun laporan kematian mengejut ini perlu diadakan post-mortem ini. Kita nak tahu kenapa pihak polis tidak menjalankan post-mortem ini.
Takiyuddin also claimed that the Attorney General's chamber is returning police investigation papers with an instruction for them to complete the probe has also proved that the enforcement agency did not do a proper job in the first place. He also agreed with a suggestion for authorities to investigate the officers involved in the initial probe on Zara's death. He added that the Home and Education Minister should present the Dewan Rakyat a detailed report on the case. Meanwhile, the police has announced that a special task force from Bukit Aman will take over investigations into Zara's death. In a statement yesterday, police said the special task force consists of 9 officers from the Criminal Investigation Department to ensure the probe is thorough and transparent. The police said it views every loss of life seriously. As such, it urged the public to allow the authorities to carry out their duties professionally and to refrain from making any speculation that could disrupt the investigation process. Meanwhile, Sabah Governor Musa Aman has called for no stone to be left unturned in the investigation. In a statement, the Sabah Palace said the investigation must be conducted with the utmost diligence, without fear or favor, and guided solely in the pursuit of truth and justice. Musa also encouraged Muslims in Sabah to join Tahlil prayers, organized throughout the state on Thursday night, and for non-Muslims to also pray for Zara in their own respective way. Zara, 13, was found unconscious in a drain below her school dormitory in Papa on July 16th and died the following day at Queen Elizabeth Hospital 1 in Kota Kinabalu. The issue of the Jalur Gemilang being hung upside down at a store in Penang has sparked heated debates. National Unity Minister Aaron Agodagang has urged all parties to calm the situation and avoid making any provocative statements or actions that could worsen matters. Aaron added that the matter should be left to the authorities to investigate. Yesterday, we asked our viewers what they thought about the issue. Here are the results. 63% said that it was unacceptable and called for strict punishments to be imposed. 23% believe that it is just a small mistake and they should instead focus on raising awareness about flag protocols. 13% said a thorough investigation was needed and everyone should stop jumping to conclusions. Voters said that it cannot be forgiven, with some calling for a fine to be imposed. One voter said to leave it to the authorities and there was no need for others to act as enforcers over the issue. What are your thoughts on this? Share your views in the comment section below. That is all from me today. For more stories, you can go to KiniTv.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, X, YouTube, and Facebook for the latest news updates. I'm Camelia. Thanks for watching.